Hey guys, and welcome back to Plugin. In this video, we will learn how to get article feedback in WordPress by using our Was This Helpful Pro plugin. This plugin helps you to engage your readers and improve your content by getting their feedback on your articles. More about this later. For now, let's get started. First, just go to your WordPress admin panel and hover your mouse to Plugins. Now just click on Plugin List. And here, you have to find Was This Helpful Pro plugin. Either you can just scroll and find it, you can search for it. As you can see, this is the plugin, so just click on Download Now. It will take a few seconds, and now it's installed. Now just click on Activate. Now as you can see, new section is added as Was This Helpful? Just click on it. And this is the interface, where you can customize the look and feel of the feedback message. But first, let me show you how does this look like. Okay, this is the look. It's a simple yes, no feedback form. If your reader click on any of them, it will ask for feedback message, which you can enable and disable it from customization. More about this later on. For now, let's get back to customization. Now here you can see all the customization option. I'll cover all the main options that you'll be need in your website. Now let's start with the first one, which is for post type. It simply means where you want to show you feedback form. Suppose you want to show this only on posts. Then uncheck the other boxes and only tick the post one. But I want to show this on every page and posts, so I'll go with all and save the changes. Now if I go to the page where it was not visible previously and hit refresh, here you can see it's visible now. Now you can enable and disable anything as per your liking. But here's the two important settings: dashboard widget and admin bar notification, which you should not enable because it will help you to read and analyze your readers' feedback in very efficient way. Now let's move forward. Here you can see exclude post, which means in which page or post you don't want to show your feedback form. To do that, just write that post ID. Now how you can find post ID? For that, just go to Pages. Here, click on the specific page where you want to exclude the feedback form. Here I'm using cart page, which I've used in previous example. Now just click on that page. And if you look at the URL section, you'll see post is equal to 18. It will be different for different pages. Now just write this on post ID. Now if we hit refresh on the post page, we can see feedback form is not available anymore. You can add multiple pages, just separate them with comma. Now just remove the post ID, because we don't need that. Now if we hit refresh, page will be back to normal. Now let's talk about text settings. With this, you can change every text of the feedback form. For example, the feedback form question is, was this helpful? You can change it as per your liking. For example, let's change it to, was it valuable? You can also change the button labels. So I'll just change them to yes and no. You can also change what message will pop up if the user selected positive or negative. And you can also change the other text as well. But for now, let's just save it and observe the changes that we have made. As you can see, the text is changed. Now let's move forward. Now we have Choose Template. Here you can see all the templates that are available. You can choose any of them. Now, suppose you want to use your own. To do that, you can either click here or scroll up and click on Upload Skin to use your own. Next, we have Template Customization. Here you can customize the color of the feedback form. You can change the color of everything, from border to label, everything. Next, we have Reset Rating. If you tick this box and click on Save Changes, every feedback will be gone, so don't tick this unless you want to reset your feedback. Now next we have Advanced Settings. The first option is Login Required. If you tick this box, your reader can't give feedback unless they are logged in. The next option is Login Message. If you tick the box above and you are not logged in and try to give feedback, this message will pop up. Now the next option we have is Limit Feedback. If you keep this as by IP, then one user can only give one feedback, and you should keep it that way. Now next we have Enable Google Analytics. You should tick this box if you want to track sessions and events on your website. And next is Hide Meta Box. If you want to hide your meta box, then check the box. And that is all there is to know. And thanks for watching.